Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, most of us have already seen the video that dropped recently of FBG Duck and the day that he lost his life in the Gold Coast while he was shopping for his son. Now, we knew that these guys crashed out. However, seeing this video put another perspective into how these guys actually crashed out. It was no type of sophistication in what they was doing. It was no type of anything. It was just a react type of situation. They seen them, did what they did. I don't even think they thought of the consequences, because if they did, they would have moved totally different. However, they didn't, and now they're facing the consequences behind their actions. And these guys are due to be sentenced in August and September. Like I said, they didn't take the plea deals. They went to the feds, everything went federal, and then they took it to trial. So they blew trial. They all was found guilty and convicted. So at the end of the day, I'm sure the sentencing shall be crazy. Now, one thing I want to say is this, right? Mama Duck, a lot of people don't like Mama Duck for whatever reason, right? They all got their reasons. Some people say she's doing too much. She's playing too much sides. One day she's being tough. Now she wants to tell X, Y, and Z. But like I always tell y'all, you can't say how anybody will react if you've never been in the situation that they are in. You can't tell somebody how to react when they lose their kid. It's going to be some days you're going to feel like, you know, I want revenge. It's going to be some days you're not going to want revenge. You're going to feel sorry. It's going to be some days you're going to feel as a parent bad for the other parents. And it's going to be some days you don't care. It's a bunch of mixed emotions. So I know we see her all the time, and you know, her emotions is kind of televised. So a lot of people sit there and they judge. But once again, I can't judge her. You can't judge her. Nobody can judge her, because we haven't been in that type of situation where you lost not just one kid to the streets, but two. And then you didn't just lose two kids. She lost about 3 kids, right? So here's my thing. I want to break down today her response to the whole situation. And seeing that video, I can't lie, that video is kind of crazy. You know, there's some things you actually want to unsee. That's one of them, because at the end of the day, the way he lost his life, it literally happened in a blink of an eye. You know, he didn't stand a chance. It was 2 cars. One car came, they started shooting at him. And then the second car came, in which FBG Duck was actually running in their direction because he was trying to get away from the first car. You know, unbeknownst to him, that there was a second car, and he ran right into the suspects, where they just continued shooting him. And like I said in the last video, it's kind of crazy that he actually lived through all that. You know, he didn't lose his life until he actually got to the hospital. But they say he was shot, you know, 16 plus times. So at the end of the day, he was shot about 16 times. He was shot by multiple suspects, and he was still living while he was on the floor. Just think that maybe if he would have got some type of medical attention at the time, he would have been okay, because they took a long time to get him off that floor. However, like I said, it's a very, very chilling video. Now today I want to talk about Mama Duck and what she had to say in regards to the video being released. She kind of kept it solid. You know, at the end of the day, like she stated, she knew that it was going to be a time where that video was going to get leaked. Now, like I said, she's strong, because at the end of the day, she has to keep continuously seeing that video. Right? They said when she was in the courtroom and the video played the first time, you know, before it got out to the public, she went in the uproar, as anybody would, especially if you are a parent and your child is going through a situation like that. You know, a lot of emotions start going through your head. You wish you was there. You wish it was something that you was able to do, but you just got to watch helplessly as your kid loses their life. Right? So it's one thing to know that your kid lost their life, but it's another to actually see it go down. That's crazy. That's something that I don't even think that I'll be able to do. Right? But lo and behold, Mama Duck actually has to see this happen right in her face where the video is released to the public. It's all over all social media websites, WorldStar, it's all over. So she has to continuously live this. I know when she type up his name, that's probably going to be one of the first things that pop up now, as everybody is shocked by seeing this. And to be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to be leaked after the case actually closed, and we haven't seen it as of yet, but it's out. So let's get into what Mama Duck had to say. She would take to her Instagram story and she would say, quote, "Peace, please be still. Now the world's seeing how they did you, and I can't wait until the whole enterprise and everybody connected with them is locked up, because death too good for them right now. #justice served." Now, to this day, I always say that Mama Duck knows something that we don't know. And as y'all know, she's the mother to FBG Duck. So whatever was going on, like whatever investigations that them people had, at the end of the day, she knows, right? She knows the behind the scenes, the stuff that's not released to the public, because they had to report to her and keep her updated on whatever information that they had pertaining to this case. Now, Mama Duck is always dropping hints, about certain things going on that we may not know about. I know before she said something about Lil Durk and it went over a lot of people's heads. But to this day, I've told y'all to watch and pay attention to everything Mama Duck says. Now, even if you're an op, right? If you got any type of bad blood that you may have had with FBG Duck, or you was dissing him or anything, or if you had anything to do in regards to that situation, or if you was close to any of the suspects, anything, pay very close attention to when Mama Duck speaks. Because sometimes if you read in between the lines, she's saying some things without saying some things. If y'all remember before, she brought up the fact that a lot of these guys was telling on each other. This is before we knew everything that was going on. This is in the beginning, before all the cooperators was, brought upon us and we was told. She was saying that people were telling on each other, and we found out that that was actually true. Then she mentioned Lil Durk, like I said before, and it's too much things that went on in this case that's questionable to me personally. Like I told y'all before, this was a RICO charge and nobody was labeled the boss. In every RICO charge, if you pay attention, there's always like a main person. Muwop and the rest of those guys will be considered the soldiers in that RICO case. But for some reason, there was never, ever no boss labeled in this RICO case. So pay very, very, very close attention to that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an investigation going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. And maybe the suspects don't know about neither. Well, that's why it's an investigation behind the scenes. So like I said, if you any type of ops to FBG Duck and them, I advise you to pay close attention to what's going on. Be on your P's and Q's, because something isn't right. And, Mama Duck, if you pay attention to what she said everybody that's connected to the enterprise, that she can't wait till everybody that's connected with them is locked up, because she said death is too good. So like I said, pay attention to the little tidbits that she put out there. She did announce that now that the case is over, she's going to be dropping some tea. So if you an interviewer or anybody that's, interested in getting her story and what she has to say and the knowledge that she have about things behind the scenes, you will want to go interview her. But as of right now, that's all she had to say in regards to the whole video being leaked. My condolences go out to her and just the whole family, period, man. It's a very chilling situation, and nobody should have to go through that. No parent, nobody. Hopefully this encourage people to get out the streets. The young guys that glorify that lifestyle, hopefully this encouraged them to stay out the streets. Not only Duck's death, but the fact of these guys may not ever see the light of day again. That's concerning to me as well. If I would be out in the streets and I know I'm doing X, Y, and Z, to see this happen to them guys, this will make me want to grind and go harder and do the right thing in life. Provide for my family, provide for my kids. Some of these guys had kids. So to know that they will never ever see their children again unless it's through a glass window or because they was, in the streets. So was it really worth it? Because yes, Duck isn't here, but neither would these guys be. All right, so I hope y'all get it, man, but it's really up to you. Some people get it with a brick, some people get it with a feather. But at the end of the day, don't be that guy sitting in that courtroom watching the judge tell you 20, 30, 40 years for a situation that you could prevent right now. Alright? So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. My condolences go out to Duck and their family and just everybody out there that lost somebody or currently lost somebody. Just on both sides. You know, we don't sit here and choose sides here because that's not what it's about. It's about bringing awareness to the younger guys coming up. So at the end of the day, my condolences go out to FBG Duck and his family, Mama Duck and everybody. And like I said, hopefully this is a wake-up call. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.